Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to the Avery Project, the best damn gaming channel out there. Hopefully you're all having a great morning. I know I'm having a good day. Well, kind of a good day, I guess. I just woke up. Dogs out barking like fucking crazy. See, I'd like to know how that did that earlier. I went to go do the stream a couple months ago. I changed everything, right? But yet it still popped in as Call of Duty. I was like, wait a minute, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty mad that my stream cut out last night like it did 3 different times. But yeah, if I call my internet company, they're just gonna be like, oh, there's nothing we could do about it. It didn't happen when we were here. You know what I mean? Bunch of fucking lazy fucks. Alright. So, we've got all the artifacts. All the artifacts are over there. We need all the stuff. Allosaurus brains, Yuta brains, all that dumb stuff. So we gotta get all that stuff. Cause then there's only one boss to fight after this guy. And that's the, what you call him? What the hell's the name of that wolf? One that you gotta beat. I don't know what his name is. I may not fight him. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care, really. I'd much rather get my, saddles done, fight the boss, jump over to the next worlds, do what I gotta do over there. Cause I got, we got a few other things to do. We got a few other maps we gotta go to, take care of some shit. So what do we gotta do? Saddles. Dude, saddles are the fucking hardest thing to get taken care of. We just made one the other day, so now we got 4. I gotta have like fucking 30 of these. It's just so hard to do it. Okay, there's the Giga Heart. So I'll be able to do that. We got the Giga Heart, so that's all right. I think we're just gonna go for the beta. We're gonna go for the beta dragon. We need to get the alpha on all of them, but I don't know. I don't know. So it's gonna be a lot of metal farming. If we get a lot of the metal out of the way first, I mean, I can get a reasonable amount of metal loaded, you know what I'm saying, into our furnace here. That really won't be a problem. 100 slots, that'll take about 3 runs. That'd be fun. You got all the stuff, bud? No, you don't. I think we put it all in the, in here. I believe he's sitting out there. I don't need the sword with me now because obviously I'm not. I mean, I don't think it's needed. A lot of things I don't think's needed, but throw that guy out. Put that down here. Primitive, that don't belong in here. I mean, I need it, but I think I'll wait on doing the hide. We need a lot of metal. Lots of metal. There's so much shit I gotta do, you guys. These saddles are stupid hard to find on here. Like, incredibly hard. Like, it's just insane how hard it is to find these ascended saddles. I can't even find me a T-Rex saddle, period. You know what I mean? So, that's pretty rough. You know what I mean? All to itself.
Hi.
Hello, Kaylin Reed. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
School was canceled today.
Really? See, last night my internet was super bad. And the only other thing I could think of last night was that, you know, for the stream was that the weather was bad last night because I got, you know, I got a satellite dish. That's how I get internet where I live, and that is like last night the wind, you know, it cut out on me multiple times. I ended up giving up. I got tired of it. I went outside, you know, I went to the door to look, and it was just like barely snowing.
Yeah, it was too icy.
Like I was pretty ashamed of how bad the internet was doing. But you know, if I call them, they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, there ain't nothing we can do about it." You know what I mean? So I'm just, oh, you know what I mean? That's what it feels like. It's like, oh, god damn, what do we do? You know what I mean? I'm just ready to get these saddles done, fight the dragon. We have to fight the wolf. What's his name? As well. But I think I've got to have all the I got to fight all the dragons first, and or all the dinos, you know, have their heads, respective heads, you know, so on and so forth, to be able to do it. See, now the thing is if I beat this dragon on alpha mode when it comes time, right? Then I've got to beat the monkey and what you call it on alpha mode. Since I got to go back to the island to fight the overseer or whatever he is called, I believe I'm gonna fight the alphas over there. So we're just gonna do the beta dragon over here to match up with the Megapithecus because I have to do the spider all over again. That's my fault. I did it in gamma, not thinking. I should do it in beta and alpha. Beat it in all three. Have all the points that's needed from it, but yeah, when it comes like for road wise here, you guys, that's actually pretty decent. I mean, I know I live in a different area than most people, but than people that watch anyway. I mean, I don't know how many Michiganders I get that watch. Probably a few.
Oh,
You just
my
don't
mom
speak up.
finally let make my YouTube channel.
Heck yeah. Very cool. Alright, see, I've been using both birds because it comes in real handy, you guys, to for gathering because I mean my bird, he can carry quite a bit, so it helps. It helps. Oh, my RG does have a point. I wasn't looking at that right. My bad. I mean, he can carry 2,600 pounds. That's plenty. You know what I mean? because between these two birds and my Anki, I wish I could have it auto carry the Anki for me. Which would be super fucking cool. But that's alright. I mean, I know we could use, what do you call him? And, you know, just have the Anki ride on my one bird and I could carry him everywhere. But, I mean, this guy here carries more than my one bird does. But I'd have to build a platform saddle for it. And I don't want to do that. I mean, I could put furnaces on the back of it, which would be cool, you know, flying around, gathering metal, loading it up, flying about. But I mean, how many people want to see a flying forge, right? I mean, come on. Actually, that would be pretty cool if I could put like a big forge on the back of one and fly around with it. That'd be pretty sweet. Mobile forge. I mean, we already have one that can walk. His name's Fernie. Fernie the Magmasaur. I mean, I don't think I really need much more than that, but, I mean, you know. We're not going to go to the metal spot here. We're going to go to the next one down, the one over closer to the snow cap zone. And then we come back, we're going to hit up the spot over on that hill. If I have any room left on any of my dinos, we're going to hit that spot there. So what we're doing is we're hitting the big spot, we're hitting what I call the money spot, and then the money shot, and then we're going to hit the simple one there, and then go home. You gotta go to the money spot to get the money shot, right? That's what we're doing. Oh, maybe along the way, if I get bored with it, maybe we'll tame a dino. I don't know. I mean, I really don't need to tame any more dinos. I need to breed up more dinos because, yeah. I've got 12 T-Rexes ready for, you know, the boss fight. I'm gonna need more than, I think I'm gonna need more than that. I need, well, I mean, you know, 12 should be enough T-Rexes, I would think, and then a few Venusaur, like 4 Venusaur maybe. That still only leaves me like 16. Maybe I will breed a few more Rexes together, I don't know. All the Rexes I had for eggs that were hatchable, I went to go hatch them the other day and they all disappeared, so not a big shocker on my part. But we do got some Venusaur, I believe, that are still in the one incubator, so we can take care of that. Some places are okay at times to gather metal from, but you just don't get the scrap metal from those boxes that you would like. I mean, there's a lot of metal in those boxes and barrels. I mean, if you think about it on a barrel, like a barrel has a minimum of 4 metal bands, you know what I mean? 4 metal bands. I mean, that's considerable. It's a decent amount of, you know what I mean? Decent amount of scrap metal. Oh my god. I need a taser for my dog. Just go out and fucking taser and put her ass to sleep. Fucking porch is out there shaking like a motherfucker. How you guys doing today? His gathering is pretty good. I like the amount that he gathers. It'd be nice if we could adjust what we gathered, you know, like how we can with the Therizinosaur with the delicate or the heavy.
Dude, did you know that magmasaurs can smelt metal?
Oh yeah. Oh, get back here, you little shit. You were gonna be my dude's food. Well, later. Run along home, little dude. Yeah, it's pretty cool how they do it. But you also gotta have metal smelted and ready to go, too, in brick form to be able to use his spit power, too, you know what I mean? Oh, are you kidding me? Alright. Chunk, we choose you, buddy. Bernie's too heavy. Give me the meats. I'm gonna put the meats on him. Let him have the meats. Oh, come on. Whoops. Back away from him just a little bit. There we go. I mean, it would be easier just for me to drop it all in front of him and then pick it up and put it all on him, but with Bernie, sometimes that's a little hard considering half the time he doesn't really drop it like out the front of him like you would expect. It's more like from the middle, you know? So when you think you're throwing it out there a long way, really you're only throwing it about to the bottom of his freaking neck. He's a bearded lizard that likes to get in your way. So it reminds me of those bearded dragons that you can buy in the pet stores. Just gigantified and little shit added to them, you know? Looks cool as shit, though. I like the holiday colors that I got with him. I've got like 5 more of these eggs setting in, what do you call it, the fridge at base, so that way we can make more later for the not the Yankee, but my Magmasaur. We did manage to get a female colored, a holiday colored female, so a female colored, a holiday colored female, pretty decent level. I'm thinking about getting the holiday colored male that I seen that's still over there. That way I can have one. Don't get me wrong, Chunk's cool and all, but I would really like it if I
If you
could,
could live in any time period of the Earth, what would it be?
honestly, it would have, if I were to live in any time period, I would prefer that I would have been born in any other time period, you know what I mean? Um, I feel like our time period is too lazy. Even though we've made technological advances, you know, over the last, oh, what, 120 years, that really wasn't our, I don't feel, as our technological advances
Make
to
sure you
make.
follow me on my
Um,
Facebook. The link is in the
honestly,
descriptions.
I would have
Thank you.
preferred to live during the beginning of the Great Pirate Era, just as the pirates were starting. You know what I mean? As it was starting to become a big thing. You know what I mean? Like 1600, something like that. But I mean, if I could, if I could choose, I would prefer something that had, the dinosaurs still around. But yeah, I'm real fascinated with pirates as well. So I don't know. If I could take what I know now and travel back in time, I'd make a few stops along the way, grab me a couple of decent battleships, stuff like that from back in the day, pirate style, and I'd cruise right on back to the Dino days, man. I'd go see what it was all like. Sail the wild waters on a boat that could be sunk, just as easy by some of those big. It'd be nice. It'd be fun. It'd be like Ark. But no, I'd have to say honestly, if I could choose any era, honestly though, it would have to be during the pirate era, like just at the very beginning, just as piracy was really kicking off. People like Blackbeard and my ancestors, in the 1600s, stuff like that would be epic. But I wouldn't wanna be alive today and then go back. You know what I mean? Because we just our
Don't
people's
you
age
forget to
of
hit the like button
mentality and stuff,
YT.
just it's not
Dino
into it.
explode boom.
We've been
Who would live
babied,
in the
we've been
beginning of it
coddled.
all?
We've been coddled. So yeah, I would if I had to choose, it'd be an era where I was being born into it to grow up, not like having to go back to because I mean we've already experienced technology, you know what I mean, stuff like that. So I wouldn't be able to go back in time after enjoying all this stuff, you know what I mean? I mean I guess I could, but just for me it wouldn't be, you know what I mean? Like I would no. I'd have to be born in any of the other eras. That's just how it would have to work for me. Definitely wouldn't be able to travel back to them.
If you would like to help the channel grow, any donations are very much appreciated. Thank you PayPal.
I mean, it'd be cool to see them,
to donate.
scientists bring back dinosaurs, if it was only experimental, only brought it back, to see if they could do it. If it meant that they could save, the planet by doing such a thing, you know what I mean?
It would be nice to be at the beginning of it all.
No, I don't think the beginning of it all is where I'd want to be. Because at the beginning, the Earth wasn't even settling into itself at the beginning. It was still too crazy as far as I'm concerned. Like it's still being unstable. You know what I mean? Things are still shifting. Shit like no. I mean, yeah, it'd be cool to go back to the age of like Pangea when it was young, before anything crazy started going on the planet, but I don't foresee it. You know what I mean? To me, the beginning would be too far back. I mean, if I'm gonna, honestly, I would want if I wanted to, if I had to experience like the beginning eras. Honestly, I would want to go maybe.
For me it was when God made Adam and Eve, but I am Chris Hen.
Christian. I mean, I really don't want to talk much about that because I'm I'm not a fan of that that particular story. You know what I mean? Of from the Bible.
Yes.
I have a few. I don't have a few questions. I have a lot of doubts on it personally. My grandma, she's I'm Seventh Day Advent, so I spent a lot of time as a child going to church and listening to all that. But I mean, considering that Adam and Eve were not, weren't the first human beings on the planet, unfortunately, because Adam and Eve had children, and their children went on to have children with the neighboring clans. It says so in the Bible. So Adam and Eve weren't the first humans. You know what I mean? There were others because after they had their child were married off to the other clans. You can read the book; it'll tell you that all in there. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but unfortunately, I don't personally feel that they were the first. Only because the Bible states that their children went on to marry the men of other partners of other tribes. So that tells us straight away that Adam and Eve, unfortunately, weren't the first. You know what I mean? So I love the story. I love how it's told, but considering that there are,
Third
there's tablets and shit that have have our history on it before the Bible was ever created, and the story of the great floods were written on stone tablets 3,000 years before the first story was ever told for the Bible. You know what I mean? So they're just stories passed along, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, we gotta learn from our past, and there's even one Bible that was outlawed in the in the beginning, what, 1400, something like that. That if you were caught with this Bible, it was you were sentenced to death. And it actually is one of the very first Bibles ever created. States that Jesus was not the Son of God, but an apostle of God. So he was just another follower, and he was being put through trials by God. Like how Moses was put through trials, stuff like that. So technically, Jesus was not his child. Technically, if you can actually get the hands on the a copy of it, because it's still out there. They had two copies found. They found two copies. One in the 1600s that was actually put up and preserved by the Vatican, which they allowed people to see, which actually explains that Jesus was, like I said, was just an apostle. He was just like you or me. And one of his friends, one of his people, he was actually the follower to the real Son of God, which was in our version of the Bible was one of the apostles. They rewrote the story to better suit them. You know what I mean? But then again, this Bible also was made illegal back at the same time that they made what you call those dudes? The people in the white outfits. What the hell were they called? The same time that they were made outlaws. You know what I mean? And killed off. The Knights Templar. It's the same time frame that they were all made pretty much villains by their creators. The church. That's the same time this Bible was made illegal, and if you were caught with this Bible, it was death. There was, no significance for it. So I mean, this Bible explained like the way it should have been, and it's just another form of the man just covering up what they can to make life work for them. So it's kind of, I don't know. That's one reason why I don't go to church. And I don't go to church anymore because of the stuff that I was learning, and in the Bible, it just kind of steps on itself. And doing your own research will definitely garner a lot of answers. For me, it was answers I didn't want to find, but at the same time, you know, peace of mind, you know what I mean? I was happy with what I found. Made sense to me, other than all the lies and the
Those are what
bullshit.
you are talking about, right? People in white.
No, I was talking about the Knights Templar. Back when the church made it, made them outlaws. It's when the church started putting sanctions on what their people did.
Oh.
That was around the same time that the Knights Templar were banned and outlawed, and you know they were all put to death. It was about the same time this Bible was outlawed, and if you were caught with a copy of it, even a half a copy of this Bible, was death. It's insane at how crazy it was over this Bible, and it's nuts. But if you look into it, you'll find the Bible I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking. It's some crazy info. Alright, you gotta land, guy. Like, land, homie. Land. Dude, I need you to land. He's like he's the main one in all this. Dude, fucking land, guy. I'm gonna throw a rock at you, you dumb fuck. Get down. Oh, where are you going? Oh, you little prick. Because whatever I can't fit on this bastard, I gotta put on him, you know what I mean? I don't know how much more this guy's gonna even hold. Probably that right there. Let's back up a little bit. Oh, perfect. Dropped it right by him. Happens when you got such a big head.
I'm back.
Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
We will never know if God is real or if it is just another story.
See, now I can believe in him. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, you know, there's not an there's you know, there's gotta be something. I mean, the stories of people, you know, passing away and coming back, and you know, explaining, you know, what they've seen. You know, it's I'm pretty sure there's something there. Some almighty something or another. Who knows what it is, but you know, I'm pretty sure there's something there. Me personally, I can't get behind somebody having a kid, you know what I mean, without conception.
Do you believe I God?
It's just
I also don't believe in science.
You know, it's just, to me, it's impossible for a person to have a child without some form of conception. I mean, people around the world can say, "Oh, I had a kid without having sex." I'm sure you think you did, but there was probably a date rape drug or some form in it that happened, or you got hit in the head, you don't remember. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure it was something. Because, oops, you don't just, oops, fall on a stick and know I'm pregnant. You know what I mean?
On my Facebook, the link is in the descriptions.
I can't believe in something like that. I mean, it's physically impossible. You know what I mean? That's just like being able to go from a male to a female. Unfortunately, it's a physical impossibility. I mean, you can have, you know, all the work done you want, but when you look at the DNA and you do the blood work, that blood work shows that even though I had my junk cut off, I'm still a male. You know what I mean? So, it's unfortunate. That's just how I see it. Like, you know, I mean, I can believe that there's something created the universe, something happened, the Big Bang, someone farted wrong in another universe, and poof, we started. I mean, it don't really fucking matter to me, honestly, in the end.
Science can't explain science.
You know,
If
I
you would
mean,
like to help the channel grow, any
well,
donations are very much appreciated.
I
Thank you
have to disagree with you on that because
paypal.me/Kennedy2188 to donate.
if you can do the same thing 1,000 times and it turns out that 999 out of that 1,000 times it was the exact same, then yes, science can explain itself. Um, you know what I mean? It can explain itself. It really can. That'd be like believing that the world's flat. You know what I mean? And I mean, anybody that has a brain knows the world's not flat. So I mean, 2 plus 2 is always 4. So I mean, science can't explain itself. I mean, it's that cut and dry. It's that simple. I mean, you know, if 2 and 2 is always 4, you know, it's gonna explain itself.
Tell me, how can the vacuum of space get super hot and then super cold?
Friction.
Randomly.
It's called friction. Molecules move. They slow down. They speed up. It's all science. It's all science, man. That'd be like God creating us. That's that's science, my guy. It's it's science. It's like, I mean, how do you explain it other than, I mean,
This is how all that was
it's
made.
all nature. It's called the Big Bang Theory. Things happen naturally. I believe in a higher power, but I also believe that, science is 99% of everything when it comes down to it. Where's he at? Is he back there? Okay. We're so loaded on metal right now. I'm surprised his ass is even flying.
Yes, but the Big Bang made all the things, so yeah, it can't be friction.
Well, I mean, if the Big Bang made life, made physical life like us, the stuff to produce life, that doesn't that doesn't necessarily mean that materials weren't already, you know what I mean? Like, it takes something. It took something. Let's just put it that way. It took something to create it. Whether it was just that natural spark in the air from two whatever floating past each other. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been anything. But it all started with a burst of energy from the middle of somewhere. You know what I mean? That's the way they say that it happens. So, I mean, in order for that it had to been something, man. Think about it, man. It's all nature, dude. All right, it's all nature. Something
I am
happened
back.
there.
What the heck has my dad been saying?
It's all nature. Wait, where'd I go? Where'd he go? Why'd you go over? Dude. We got that. We gotta get this unloaded. I think it's gonna take me another run, fellas, to get me where we want to be. Oh, fucking hit me with that tail, bitch. Wait, okay. We can pull 3 stacks that way, but I can't do it naturally just by wanting to pull them.
Why is he talking about the Big Bang and God? What the heck was this?
Yeah, who knows?
Was my dad arguing with you?
No. I wouldn't call it arguing. I would just call it, you know, science.
Okay.
A science study. I'd get some science books for your house though. If that was your dad. I mean, I'm old too, but I still do a lot of I still love doing my research still to this day. I love talking science stuff. It's all right. I mean, it's been almost 20 years since I've been in school, but I still like it. Actually, no. Fuck, it's 2023, isn't it? Yeah, it's been over 20 years since I've been in high school. Fuck me, dude. Ah, damn, I'm old. I'm definitely one of those. I think I'm a Gen Xer. I don't know. I'm old. Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough metal. Let's see where we're at. 45, 100? No, we can get that. This next stop's going to fill us up. Sunshine, follow me, bitch. Let's go. We got one more grab to go, you guys.
I mean, I agree with him, but he doesn't need to tell everyone on the stream.
Oh, you're good. It don't matter to me none at all. I don't mind it at all. I just don't like talking about faith, because I have a tendency to ruin it for people. I love everybody, but sometimes, you know, putting that boot on the cheek is alright. No, I just enjoy talking to people. It don't matter what they talk about. And if it's something I don't agree with, I just don't answer back. You know what I mean, you guys? Make sure you guys are hitting that like for me, though. We're always aiming for 10 likes. Trying to get 15, but, you know, 10 is good, too.
I need to go do a online class. Bye.
Later.
I got a mammoth.
Very nice. Mammoths are good dinos. Well,
Because of you.
it's not a dino, but still, it's a good mammal. Definitely a good one to have on the game. Like I said, they're great for gathering berries, stuff like that. Really, really handy. So, yeah, they're nice. All right, Bernie, let's go, guy. We got metal to get. What? You're right there. Wow, all that to barely get that guy.
Yeah, any more tips for stuff?
Yeah, just do your due diligence. I mean, if there's anything in particular that you want, I'd get on Dodo Decks on your phone or on your computer or whatever you might have. Use the Dodo Decks. It will help you. Like I said before, just make sure you readjust the level of anything and everything. Like at the beginning, say when you're looking at what it like how many it says to give it. Definitely go up to the very top of that dino and put in the level that you're looking at. That way it gives you a more accurate, you know what I mean? But still always bring more than what it says. You never know what'll happen. Just don't ask for breeding tips from me, guys, because that I do not have. Fuck, I'm still learning the breeding thing myself. It really doesn't make much sense to me, the egg incubator. I've watched videos on trying to figure out that shit, and to me the egg incubator is useless except to tell me if the dino's got a mutation on it or not. You know what I mean? To me, it's... Unless I'm using it just to hatch the eggs, the incubator is useless. Like, I don't get what the extra fucking numbers mean on the egg. I mean, if it told me what it was actually going to be, you know, before a imprint, like, say, like this dino here, right? Not me. My dino has 440, right, for melee. If it shows the fist and says 440, I would fucking know what we're talking about. You know what I mean? That's just simple, when it comes to the game, that's just simple science for the game, you know? It's simple math. Like, I don't understand the concept of it. Like, instead of saying 440, it'll say the fist 56, or, you know, it's like, what the fuck is that? You're not helping me with this. You guys are making me feel stupid, you know? Like, I don't like that. And I feel like that's something that they really need to fix. Because I don't really, I mean, what the fuck is there to understand about it? I don't get it. No matter how much I try. I've watched so many videos on it, and like nobody can actually, like nobody really explains like in a good detail for me to understand like what the fuck those numbers really mean. Like, is that what, because it's not boosting that much each time, because I mean if that's the case, my gigas would be fucking monstrous
Make sure
on their
you follow
melee,
me
you know?
on my Facebook. The link is in the descriptions. Thank you.
So it's, for me, it's hard to understand where the fuck they're coming at with these numbers. You know who I'd like to talk to? I'd like to talk to the guy that created the egg incubator for the game. Like, he's the guy I'd like to talk to. I'm pretty sure he's got some insight into this motherfucker. And if not, then they better fix it if he don't. Because, I mean, I really want to... I want to know how to use the incubator properly, because the numbers, they don't tell me nothing. I mean, I get, you know, like, if it's a level 140 or a 2-something, it shows where the numbers are going. I guess that's it. Like where each one
Don't you
level is
forget to hit
divided
the like
into.
from your tea. V may
But
explode boom.
I mean, I personally don't give two fucks less where my level 200 Dino that I just tamed, where his points are accoladed at. You know what I mean? I don't care about that. What I want to know is if I'm raising the Dino, if I'm hatching the egg, where are the future points going? Are there any like? That's all I want to know. Like, okay, look, my Dino just went up 8 levels from breeding. You know, that would be understandable if it showed where all the normal point accolades went, and then a plus whatever next to showing, okay, well, this Dino got 2 levels, so they're going here, or they're going here. You know what I mean? Makes more sense. Makes 100% sense that way, but to say, oh, look, your level 255 Fernie has 255 points, and then I'll spread to... Who cares? I don't. I want to know where my future points are going, or if, you know, like if they're changing. Like, say I lost 4 points here but gained 4 points there. Like, where'd they come from? Where'd they go? You know? That type of shit. And it just, the game doesn't explain it well enough. And the fact that they leave you knowing nothing and no, you know, other than these stupid dossiers that you gotta find, nothing really explains itself. Great game, but somebody just wasn't thinking when they were putting it all together. We can pass that along to them too, I don't give a fuck, you know? Maybe they'll learn, like, I don't know. I think they just made it more complicated than it really needed to be for the point, you know, the accolades and all the points need to, you know, need to go. Alright, that's a lot slower to get over there than I was hoping for. I'm just trying to get over there. I didn't think he'd take that, like, forever. We're just gonna pick him up. Okay, you're with me again. Let's go. Sunshine. Dude, whatever. Grab your ass by the tail. You should have been good. Come over here. We're gonna sit down right up here in the middle of nowhere. Well, right here. Well, you can stop. Oh, we already got you pulled out. It's like, god damn, that was taking forever for it to register that hit. Oh, the stream is a little bit behind, isn't it? Oh, God. We appreciate everybody tuning in so far today, though. Make sure you guys hit that like for me. Help us out. Going for 10. If we can hit 10 and pass the 15, that'd be freaking awesome, but... Also, if you guys are, anybody's out there looking to want to become a moderator for the channel, I am going to be setting up some stipulations for my moderators, because we need moderators, at least 1 to 2 moderators, you know, that can pop in during the day or even during the night. Yeah, we need people that can keep an eye on stuff. That way I don't have to worry about it, you know. People that can help share the stream out, stuff like that, you know what I mean? So if you guys are interested, make sure you guys join our Facebook. I will put a post up later today that's focused solely toward that on our Facebook. I'll put one over on my Discord as well. But yeah, you know, you can pop in on the stream, at least be there for half a stream at the least. Make sure that you know, that it's being shared, stuff like that. Just I'm trying to expand the channel, trying to grow. You know, I wanna get to where everybody else is at. I want to get to where I should have been at. Like in 6 years in the making, we should be at a 5-6 figure number. I would assume. I would, you know, would have thought, would hoped anyway. That's the goal. We want to expand. We want to break that 1,000 mark and then hit the 10K mark and just keep on going. Trying to break 1,000 before fucking end of March, because March will mark my 6th year doing YouTube. So that's the plan. He ain't carrying much more. He's gonna have to start doing something. He's becoming quite the layabout. Now I'll have to take him out, hit some trees with him. That's another reason why I need to breed up a few Ankies. Try to get something that can be worthy. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, Chunk's cool. I love Chunk. He's been with us for a minute now. We've had him since, we've had him since this map over on the first time we played this map. So he's definitely our Anki for sure. But our boy's just not cutting it anymore. I mean, I need him to be able to carry 2,000-3,000 pounds. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's definitely carrying over his weight, more than his weight, like probably triple his weight easily. But I mean, if I can get that number at the bottom, you know, his weight to 2,000, that'll be almost 7K metal he'll carry. You know, and I really want to see it. Shouldn't have to use my bird for carry weight, but she'll carry the weight, and she'll carry all that. She should carry all that metal over there. We're gonna find out right now, because I'm going for it. And then between these, it should fill my furnace up, and then I can just worry about getting hide. And actually, we're not even going to worry about getting actual hide. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go run the cave that we like to run, and the other cave that I like that has the 3 drops in it. You know, the 3 good drops in it. We're gonna go from there. That's about how we're gonna go about. That just come in? That just came in, yeah. We'll give that a minute to drop, because I'm getting that mother trucker. It's funny, because I think it was one of the red drops outside is where we actually found our T-Rex saddle, I believe. So, I mean, I've got my fingers crossed that I can find another T-Rex saddle. I'd like to find ascended saddles, so that way I'm not all over the place. I mean, I even contemplating taking a standard saddle with me. Because, I mean, if I can find a Mastercraft saddle or any type of saddle, I don't even give a fuck if it's purple. I don't care. Purple, blue, anything. Anything is better than the primitive shit that I'm using. You know, like, I'm tired of using the primitive saddles, and last time we tried to take the dragon on, I used primitive saddles. My wyverns, or my T-Rexes all got mutilated, so. Oh, sorry, dude, did not mean to do that. Wasn't trying to hit him, he was a nice color. No, there's about a 70% chance that if I like the color, I'm gonna leave him alive. Like this guy, I'm not a fan of the yellow, but I like how the blue and the yellow is kind of mixed together like that. It's got like a, oh, and then I see the red. I was gonna say, I was like a Detroit, like a, not Detroit, but the college football Michigan colors, and then I seen the red. The red kind of popped in, that kind of ruined it for me. But I mean, you know. Generally about 70% of the time I'll leave things be for color. Maybe I can go back for it later type thing, you know. Or I just thought it looked cute, so I didn't want to kill it. but yet, you know, didn't want to go out of my way to tame it. That would be me. Can you carry? Of course you can. I mean, they're what, 300 pounds, so it's half weight. So you can carry a couple more. I really wouldn't stress putting much more on him than what we've already got. Uh, you know what? I can't get down there and back up. Otherwise, I would. I'd crawl down, get the metal below us, then come back up and drop it off to him. I just don't foresee my bird being able to do me the way I want it to do it. Alright, you follow me. You grab him. Let's go. Let's come over here and grab this. See if it's even worth getting. And then we'll head back to base and drop this stuff off. That should fill our forge, whatever you want to call it. It should do the trick though. We should be good to go. Are you fucking kidding me? Hey, that saddle will work. I'll turn it into, I don't know, what does it take to make a Capro saddle? Hide, fiber, I don't know. We're gonna find out. I mean, we're not gonna find out. I'm gonna put it in the goddamn grinder over here, the recycler, whatever you want to call it, and let it go. So, come on, buddy. I mean, we're not flying fast. I can still move at full speed. I can carry more with my guy. I think both my birds are pretty close, 2,500 pounds apiece, give or take, I think. So that's, hey, we're stacking. I mean, that's 5,000 pound total carry weight between the two of them, give or take. And that's what I'm after. I've got to breed. I got to get my Velenosaurs. I got some eggs in there. I got to get them going. What are you doing over there, dude? I think that's one that was trying to follow me. Either way, I've got to have... I mean, I got 12 T-Rexes, right? So I got to have 12 saddles for them. And then I'm going to need... I figure if I take 8 Velenosaur with me, right? If I take 8 Velenosaur, that should be enough shooting needles at the dragon that maybe it'll land enough for my Rexes to do their job. I'm going to take one of the crap guns in with me that I have so that I can shoot him and try to, you know, get some good aggro damage started because, I mean, I got a couple of guns that if I, you know, they put out about 3k damage, give or take. And if I can, you know, if I can get lucky enough to hit him with it, then I'll be fucking set. He won't like that one bit. But I gotta be able to get, you know what I mean? We gotta be able to get there first, so we gotta worry about getting this shit done. I don't got the thing turned on yet. That's alright. Get to see it from a full production standpoint. 3,800 and something. That's considerable. 3,829. Alright. And he carried that much. You know this guy is packing. Ah, damn, is he gonna be packing? Give me what you got, buddy. Oh, he turned a wee bit. And I'm too far away to do anything. Dude shitting himself. Sounds cool, I guess. Ah, fuck, dude, really? Why don't you go rub my eye just a little bit instead? I stuck my whole fucking knuckle in there. You guys ever do that? Go to rub your eye instead of rubbing it, you actually stick the tip of your finger right. Stick the tip in. Ah, the eye. Alright, can I turn you around now, big boy? Yeah, we can. Let's go. Hello, good morning. Well, good. I guess it'd be midday now, and it's a little after 12, but fuck it. Morning. Still morning for me. I'm still drinking coffee and shit too, so I guess I drink it all day long. Whatever. Yeah, 6K, almost 7K metal. See, look at that. That is insane. Okay, so one more quick run. Even if I went up top and cleared all the metal out up here and then hit that little spot over here, that should be enough to fill that up. Especially if I take my one Dino with me to get him. I do appreciate you guys all tuning in so far. Make sure you guys are hitting that like for me. Like I said, we're trying for 10 likes. Every bit helps, you guys. Oops. Just a second, guys. Alright. Very nice, very nice. Alright. I'm gonna take me a quick break though, you guys. I need to get more coffee and use the bathroom. So, give me like 7 to 10 minutes, and we come back, we'll go do more. We're gonna go do some cave running, try to see what we can get from some caves. I mean, that's a considerable amount of metal. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's gonna be enough metal to even do one saddle with, considering the amount that I need, almost 16,000 to do a saddle. So, I mean, we may have to do more running, put a couple boxes up. Maybe we'll fill a couple boxes right up. I don't know. But between the metal and the hide, it's gonna be a long one. But I'll be back in a couple minutes, you guys.